Hello. Hello, everyone. Already got a few viewers. It's nice. Hope everyone's doing good today. Whipped out the lazy boy today. My grandpa's old chair. Oh, it's so comfortable. Oh, just a hot mess today. Had a shower, but still feel greasy. It's pretty humid. But it is what it is, you know? The stream quality is just fantastic right now, but as the action sequences come in, it gets a bit rough. But I plan to speed up the internet eventually. But that'll take some time. It's literally a phone call away. But for now, we'll be responsible and not add to the bills. Was a good day. Took the day off from the gym today. So yeah, just gonna be lazy. Let's get into it, shall we?
No holding back.
What the hell? What is this and why am I in it? Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, we're going with it. That's fine. Okay, it's still counted. Kind of. Hey. That's fine. Okay, he missed, thankfully. Let's go for it. I have no idea what this is. Do I have to redo that boss fight? Hopefully not. We managed to beat a level 45 S rank. Oh shit. That did some damage. Come on, big guy. Nice. Kill him. Thank you. Okay, so this is the boss fight. I must have just stopped the stream here. Yeah. Okay, so at least that's saved. Let us get out of here. Oh, this is so comfortable. But let's get some from my neck. There we go. Oh, that's not good. I tried. Too much comfort for this one. Oh, what was I doing? We have to go here for auto? No, I can't remember. I skipped a lot of the generic dialogue.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales.
Ah, this is where I was before. Quickest way to get to that would be here.
If you're ready.
That's not the right way. Oh, I have to get up there. Yeah, this layout always gets me. Alright. Chocobo?
Ambrosia
No.
won't help me here.
Ambrosia. Ambrosia. Do 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 do. Got rickrolled again. Go, go, go. 2 Gil. Black Widow. Level 13, my god. Even basic attacks will slaughter them, my god. Apologies for the stream quality. Sometimes it functions 1000%. But luckily after it posts when it matters, where they can actually make revenue off of it, the quality is updated hours after. Because it's got to process the HD and what have you. And plus, rendering on YouTube is just shit. From my experience anyway.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Creature.
Of course. I'll be right back.
The ruins, so it's probably a sentry or something. A sentinel. Oh, it's a dog. Nope, it's an eyeball.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Let's keep our eye on the prize. What's he doing? Nope, he got me. Can I out-dodge this? Not really, kind of. Get out of that. Death circle.
Nice try.
There we go. Oh, how about that? Pew! Okay, ow. Probably doesn't like electricity. Nope. He does not. Must have a high immunity to fire. Die, you fuck. Thank you.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Indubitably. Quest complete. So now we're here. Report back to, what's her name? Mediterranean. Pretty sure I just have to do the story now. I did all the side quests last stream yesterday. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's double check. We're golden. Meow.
Come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Quickest way to that would be, well, we're going there, so we'll go up here.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
The sound keeps cutting out. Off limits. That means you. The fuck did I do? Toggle. Can't play with them.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Stop calling me Sid. Hypocrites.
Hippocrates. Do you have the moment?
Hypocrites.
Always. Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? I see.
It's enough of you, friend.
I see.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I'll take this one. Tarja. Tarja?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well,
If
isn't
you
that
say so.
convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
Fun fact, the little belts,
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
the belts they have for like their vests and stuff, the leather, that's inaccurate for medieval times. It's actually laces they used. The belts, it's actually a cosplay, it's easier to have the belt for cosplay than actually doing the laces every time. So it's cosplayers that started that belt stuff. Wasn't actually a thing back in medieval times. If I can point it out again eventually. See, I got laces. Like in the chest there. Cosplayers end up putting a belt so that they can just easier.
I went up to give some free...
Food for thought. Yeah, watching shows like Vikings and Game of Thrones, everyone's got the belt strap, and it's like, nah.
Where's Talia?
There's talk that the glass gate... How the hell is anyone supposed
Now
to
I'm just
afford
looking
that
for
price?
belts on everybody. See? Wait, let's see. No, that's not a good example. Oh well, I tried.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
Yeah, there's a belt right there. That's supposed to be a lace. Just like the rest of his shirt. Yeah, why would they add a belt when they already had the laces? Yeah, whatever.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are.
Yeah, look at all that
Shouldn't have any
shit.
problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What should I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Mm-hmm. Just doing market stuff.
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you want. And if that's what you want. Go on.
Not really what I want, but it's what I probably need.
Go on. Take it.
Go on, take it. Did I use an elixir? No, I did not, actually. It was telling me to sell 1 out of 2. I'll save that shit for bosses.
Can I interest you in today?
Garlic, friend.
I trust it's all here.
Oh, I could
Hopefully Talia's finished too.
buy the,
Interest you in today?
might as well fill up on this stuff,
Ah, yes.
just in case.
I hope it's to your liking.
30%? 10%, okay. The defense is excellent, actually.
Fresh cuts. Up. You'll not find a bruised...
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Yeah.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. Boss, we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Is this for like a love interest or what's going on?
I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back.
So it's, yeah, this you probably choose between Jill and her, maybe, if it
I came
goes
here
that
with
deep.
Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
No, she's reminiscing. It's a sealed deal.
In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For being here, my love.
I just want you to know that all you've done for us.
What the fuck? Where's this coming from?
It's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too. By all of us.
They're gonna pork. They literally just went on one venture together and they're already goggling each other.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Gather necessary. Okay, so we're still in this business.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
You're only supposed to get ingredients. You're not trying to get laid, son. Thanks, Hippocrates. Duly noted.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
The fuck? Love triangle. What?
Clive.
Yes.
It's good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Oh!
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Quest complete. Whoa, holy skill points.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Why does the sound keep cutting out? It's probably my headset. It's pretty old now.
Thanks to Sid.
He cracked the crystal too.
That's not right. Aye. Let me do this. Ah, yes. Yes'm.
I went up to give some greens to the drum.
Fuck, is it humid in here? That's alright. It's gonna be cold again soon in the Great White North. Reporting back to Midjewel.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking. Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Her mouth didn't even move. Sometime later. So the ship has been started. Is this one of the ones that fly? I think it's one of the ones that fly. Like any Final Fantasy game.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Sounds good, Blackthorn.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Good
Don't
luck
you
with that,
always?
buddy.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Speak with Mr. Otto.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Oh, we got a side quest over there? Maybe if I just talk to the Allen, I could pick it up. Or does it work that way?
Quick look.
No.
Always something in there.
How may I help you today, Clive? All yours.
2 meteorite. Alright. High Cleric's Medallion. See if there's any more hunts. I doubt it.
Right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Yeah, Chad, it's from working outside. I'm outside 24/7 these days.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what?
Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset.
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
The fuck? Okay, hopefully it didn't lock me out of that. No, it won't. Wouldn't have. This looks like a big cinematic. Yep. Sid's grave.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
Yep. Truer words never spoken.
But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Except for Joshua.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot!
Yeah, great galoot.
There's
That's
a caravan
wonderful.
that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Careful with the old lady.
You're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Fantastic.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
At least it'll let me go back here and check out this quest.
He cracked the crystal too.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case. What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Take all the side quests.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Pen is mightier. Sweet. Lots of side quests though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
He cracked the crystal too?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. I didn't like him, which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Speak with Karen. I thought I did already. Interesting.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning. Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, It may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
And we fought an S-rank monster there.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy. Mid told me she was building a ship.
And how may I assist you today? Allow me to educate you. Thus ends today's lesson. Ah, my favorite pupil. Here's the latest information I have. Very good.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you.
Have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. It was something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No. I don't.
Get his hopes up, fuck.
Clive! I'm sorry to drag you into this, Master Clive. It's just... Quick look. Always something in there.
Okay. Let's go gather this one.
Meg told me she was building a ship.
Yeah, one of those flying ships, you know, that fucking fly and look like a ship. Those weird Final Fantasy ones. Yeah, those ones.
Here.
I think Mid might need some help.
Oh, a hunt board. Interesting. Bomb King. He's a bee. The Croc. Send back. I see, I see. To the Croc. Wherever that may be. Oh, it's not letting me go do all this side stuff. Unfortunately. Interesting. Onward!
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you?
Oh yeah, I unlocked all this already anyway.
This used to be a trade route. Merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Alright, I guess we're
Safe.
going on foot.
So what do you think?
That we'd be...
I take it there's...
Well met. We each... Well, if... I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of...
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Let's go. Oh, oh. Bye-bye.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
They'll be back. The fuck? Well, we better go to this main quest first.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Ow. Bye-bye. Very good. Pretty.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Ouch.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea.
All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Poor Dion.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
Oof.
What do you know of my blood?
What a conniving bitch.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
We're gonna actually go to this town. And then I'll probably end up ending the stream, because I got this weird itch to go to the gym. I probably should do that.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Sprint, my boy.
More refugees.
And they're all made for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
You can literally just spam this and stun lock them. Hoping there's a teleporter in this town.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
There it is. Perfect. Yeah, I might come back live. Can we travel everywhere now, or are we locked still? No, we could start doing other stuff. So I'm glad I started that, and if I go live later today, we'll finish the side quests and possibly do the story again. But it might be pretty late by then, but we'll see. Save the game. Cool. But yeah, much appreciated for who's tuned in. I don't know what came over me. I thought I was going to take the day off, but it's going to be eating away at me if I don't go to the gym. But much appreciated for all who's tuned in. And we might be on later. We will see. Thanks for stopping by. And have a good one. See you later.